Hi friends, so आज ही स्नैप का फर्स्ट स्लॉट खत्म हुआ and there were lot of reviews that came across which were different in terms of the snap paper. So today we will be discussing what all questions we should be preparing for the upcoming 2 slots. These questions were quite different from what it actually comes in the usual snap papers. So we will be seeing these kind of topics and portions that we need to cover in for the next 2 slots. So starting with the first section, which is VARC, there was no parajumble and there was no RC asked. What was also different was that there was no vocabulary based questions. In terms of what questions were exactly asked, there were the modal verbs, then auxiliary based questions, tenses, then there were fill in the blanks that were 2 of them asked, direct indirect sentences, conjunctions. Now discussing about for LR, what was unique was that there was no calendar based questions that was asked. What came as usual was the clocks. There were 2 to 3 questions of clocks. Then there were many critical reasoning questions. So like there were questions on statement and assumptions, strong and weak argument, conclusion kind of, and cause and effect. These kind of questions were asked a lot, like almost 10 questions were asked on these lines. So prepare more on critical reasoning. For that you can refer to the site India Bigs. That is a very helpful site where there are a lot of critical reasoning questions given. I have mentioned the link for same in the description box. There were also questions on puzzles and input and output and arrangement. So these type of questions are fixed in LR. You can try and practice that more. The links for that I will mention in the description box. The sites that you can prepare for are the bank exam preparation sites. Those are very helpful. And apart from that, sequence and series, like let's say A, D, then F. In that way you will be given a sequence of numbers or letters. Accordingly you will have to find it out. Coding decoding question was there, like let's say squares and cubes. These type of coding decoding question were asked, and there was one question on direction sets. So if you see, pretty much for LR the questions asked were from the portion itself. Now coming to quants, I got a lot of queries saying that the quants was very tough and how to prepare for quants. So for quants, if you see, the slot 1 was comparatively easy. That's what the reviews came out. And the questions that were asked was that there was only one question of geometry. There were questions on profit and loss, discounts, percentages. There were one question each. There were 2 to 3 questions of probability and PNC, which is permutation and combination. There was two to 3 questions of number system and one question each of averages, simple interest, compound interest. There was no mention of time, speed and distance, but still it is a very important chapter, so might as well prepare for that. There were only 2 questions of DI and one question of that DI was very easy. The second question was a bit difficult. So DI is still coming in the quant section, and in terms of the arithmetic progression and geometric progression, there was only one question. So this was the whole review of the slot 1 examination of SNAP 2022, and prepare on these lines for the next 2 remaining slots. Apart from that, if you have any doubts regarding the SNAP paper or any other examinations, do mention in the comment section. I will answer them as soon as possible. I have also mentioned my LinkedIn ID in the description box. You can contact me there, and do subscribe to the channel for more such content. Please like the video and share it to your friends. Thank you.